February 17th through February 23rd. Now, this is President's Day week, and this is the week that the sun moves into Pisces, and it's also the week that Mars goes direct. So it's always helpful when planets start to go direct, where nobody complains about that. So we have Monday the 17th, the moon will be in the sign of Libra still until the evening around 7:19 p.m. when it will move into Scorpio. Now, enjoy the harmony is what I wrote down for Monday the 17th. So if you did mess up Valentine's Day and still didn't celebrate it, you could still have a chance on Monday the 17th, but don't do it on Sunday. Now, President's Day, so a lot of you will be off, out and about. The moon is kind of steering the chart, okay? The moon is kind of like opposite a lot of all that scrunched up planets. So the moon is very emotional, and the moon remembers everything, okay? And the moon is a very feminine planet in astrology. The moon is going to be trine, positive aspect, Mercury and the sun. So let's make sure that we use our words really well, that we show up for the people that we love. Don't let anyone feel overlooked for Valentine's Day. If that was the case, take care of it on Monday. Mercury will continue its square with Jupiter, so our words can get big. Mars is trining Saturn. That's very helpful, especially as we get later in the week when Mars finally goes direct. We'll start seeing some more forward movement. On Tuesday the 18th, we have the moon in Scorpio at a water sign, and by 5:07 a.m., the sun moves into Pisces. So we've got 6 planets in water signs starting on the 18th, and lots of trines with the water signs. So that's a positive thing. So there's slow, creative energy on Tuesday the 18th. Enjoy it. Go easy. Emotions are high. Wednesday the 19th, we have the sun and the moon square each other, and the moon will be in the sign of Scorpio. So we may be pulled in 2 different directions, but follow feeling, because with all that water, our feelings, our intuition are going to be really strong, okay? Make sure that we're getting the rest that we need. Tuesday the 20th, finally have the moon moving into a fire sign of Sagittarius at 7:55 a.m. And we really need some fire energy because we haven't. We've had all these planets in air and all these planets in water, so it'll be well-needed fire energy there, kind of sparking things up a little bit more on the 20th. And the 20th is a better day to do your own thing. Sagittarius likes to do its own thing. The moon is square Mercury, and so I wouldn't get into too many conversations about deep stuff. Trust what you're feeling, do your own thing. There's easy to miscommunicate on the 20th, and there's easy for there to be delays with things. So just keep that in mind, that the 20th isn't the smoothest day. Now, the 21st, you want to show up. It kind of rolls into the 21st. Show up for your responsibilities, but give yourselves moments of freedom. So maybe able to step away, take a few deep breaths, and show up for your responsibilities, okay? Now, we move into the weekend where we start off Saturday, the moon will be in Sagittarius. So that can give us a little bit more freedom moving, but we have a lot of squares. We have the moon square Neptune, so it can get confusing. We have the sun square Jupiter, so it makes things really big. So I wrote down, you might think that you have it all figured out, but just wait a little bit longer. Okay, that's for Saturday the 22nd. Sunday, don't overspend. We've got Mars going direct, but we have the moon square Venus, opposite Mars. Don't overspend Sunday the 23rd. Just enjoy the simple pleasures and be really, really grateful that we've got some planets going direct, including Mars on Sunday the 23rd, which is going to feel good. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple cards for you here for this happy President's Day week. See what you need to know here. And let's see, let's get one from the Muse. And I'm digging this astrology oracles. Let's give you one of those for the week ahead. All right, let's see what we got. We start off with the 4 of Cups. Looks like the sky is crying. Okay, so there's a lot of emotion. 4 of Cups. It's like easy to get caught up in the emotion, but you know things are going to change. So just keep that in mind. Things are really watery. Here's the Six of Swords, kind of this boat is just floating away. We may feel the desire to just spend some alone time, get away from things, all right? So that's never a bad thing, to just kind of deal with your emotions, step away as needed. We've got the Eight of Inspiration, where she's literally stepping away. This is often called the honeymoon card or a travel card. I like that it's like the same woman, different versions of her, knowing that there's a lot of stages of our emotions. It also, I can't tell if that's the sun or if that's Mars above it. But we do know that we have the sun changing signs this week, and we have Mars going direct this week. So it's a lot of intensity. Our other card is the Hanged Man, showing up here from the Muse. So it's kind of asking us to kind of hold up. So we may like really want to move forward, and we really want things to just move forward, but there's a lot of emotion here, and it's just asking you to deal with it. Your oracle is Scorpio. So Scorpio is an intense sign, right? And this is an intense looking card, and there's a lot of power involved when there's Scorpio, but there's also themes of transformation. And we also know we're going to have the moon in Scorpio most of the week, from Monday until Thursday morning, okay? Scorpio is the feeler. Trust what is coming up. A lot of the things, psychic energy works through feeling. It works through these nudges of feeling. And so even though sometimes we can just feel overwhelmed with our own problems and our own emotions, feel what your body's trying to tell you, because its answers are correct. Let's roll some dice for this week. And we rolled Mars in the sign of Taurus in the 6th house, which is Virgo's house. So Mars wants to take action. We know it's going to be direct by the end of the week. In the sign of Taurus, Taurus won't be budged. And the 6th house is Virgo's house of analyzing. So really analyze. Don't jump right into just purchasing things like crazy. Go slow. Look at your relationship with money as we get closer to this Venus retrograde, because this is the time we can break those emotional cycles of how we spend.